The Mai is the frozen moment of maximum power. The warrior holds, the audience gasps. That is the peak rep. The rough style, the warrior kabuki. Not the delicate, not the subtle, the kooky and the fierce. The thunder stride across the stage. I enter the gym with Aragoto with rage. Carefully contained in theatrical precision. Every movement is a performance, every decision deliberate, visible. The kabuki warrior in iron, the most disciplined form of fire is the lion. Contained in the me, exploding in the pose. Miele no me no tetsu, freeze the iron. Miele no me no tetsu, I am the lion. Every rep peaks in the me of the will. Miele no me no tetsu, hold it still. In kabuki, the ma is not empty. It is full of everything that came before. They say the great kabuki actors rehearse 10,000 hours before the performance, 10,000 private hours. The audience sees the finish, me the perfect pose. They do not see the dark rehearsal studio. It shows in the performance, but not directly. The ghost of the practice is in every movement. The most powerful presence is built in the most private sessions. Kabuki iron, that's the lesson. Miele no me no tetsu, freeze the iron. Miele no me no tetsu, I am the lion. Every rep peaks in the me of the will. Miele no me no tetsu, hold it still. Miele no me no tetsu, the grand mai. Miele no me no tetsu, the grand mai. Every morning, without exception, without asking why. I am the scarab rolling my ambition toward the horizon. Every set is the sun I push, every rep is the rising. KHEPRI transforms in the darkness underground. Enters the night as one thing, exits as the profound. I enter the gym in darkness, I exit transform. This is the Egyptian science, this is the norm. Rebirth requires the descent, requires the cocoon. I descend into the iron, I rise to meet the moon. KHEPRI rising, I roll the sun every day. KHEPRI rising, I push the dark away. Round from iron below, eternal in the grind. KHEPRI rising, our soul are built in mind. They built the pyramids without machines, with will. Mathematical precision, alignment with the scale. Geometry of the cosmos, Orion in the blocks. The body is a pyramid, the discipline, the rocks. Layer by layer, years before the structure appears. The pyramid wasn't built in a year, it was built in the mundane repetition of 10,000 men, each placing their stone, each returning again. I call the names of the eternal disciplines. Strength, endurance, will, resurrection. KHEPRI rising, KHEPRI rising. The weighing of the heart, feather against the deed. When my last rep comes, will the scales conceive that I gave everything this body could give? That every session was the choice of how to live. I train for the way and I train for my ad. Truth and balance, that's the finish, that's the start. KHEPRI, 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 KHEPRI. KHEPRI, 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 KHEPRI rising. KHEPRI, 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 KHEPRI rising. 17 syllables, the weight of the universe. One rep, cold iron at dawn. The body does not lie today, only reps remain. 5 minutes of doubt, dissolved by the second set. The body remembers. Between the syllables, the full philosophy. The zen of iron is radical brevity, not 10,000 words about the discipline. One rep, one breath, the origin. Matsuo Basho walked thousands of miles to find the haiku. I walk to the rack each morning, same pursuits. 17 syllables of steel.
That is all the truth you need to feel.
Show up, lift, leave, return.
17 syllables of steel deserve.
No one saw this rep, the mirror knows the secret. Iron never lies. She said quit, I said let me finish this last set. Nothing is more clear. The high haiku knows what the speech cannot contain. In 17 syllables, a whole campaign of a training life, of a year of reps, of the 1,000 early mornings, and the steps towards something that words dissolve before explaining. 17 syllables of steel, sustaining. 17 syllables of steel.
That is all the truth you need to feel.
Show up, lift, leave, return.
17 syllables of steel discern.
The last rep is done. The bar returns to the floor. Tomorrow begins.
This is the Russian discovery of the human body's truth. They sent men to Siberia to break them, it didn't work. The ones who survived learned something in the murk of the permafrost. The body adapts to everything. The mind can be the prison or the offering. I take the Siberian oath into every cold morning. The gym is not Siberia, but the warning is the same. The discomfort will not kill you. The endurance will build you, will reveal you. Siberian oath. The cold is not my enemy. Siberian oath. Endurance is my remedy. What doesn't break me becomes my foundation. Siberian oath. Iron is my nation. The Russians have a word, Tosca, a longing with no object. A melancholy so deep it becomes a project of the soul. I know Tosca in the hard sessions, the ones where the purpose is questioned. And the Russian answer to Tosca is keep going. Endure, find meaning inside the suffering flowing. Not around it, through it, that's the Siberian way. Tosca becomes tenacity every single day. Siberian oath. The cold is not my enemy. Siberian oath. Endurance is my remedy. What doesn't break me becomes my foundation. Siberian oath. Iron is my nation. Siberian oath, Yanesdam. Siberian oath. The cold is not my enemy. Siberian oath. Endurance is my remedy. What doesn't break me becomes my foundation. Siberian oath. Iron is my nation. Siberian oath.
Siberian
Siberian oath. The cold does not negotiate. NANOOK of the tundra hunts in silence and in cold. No announcement, no audience, just the story told in the tracks of what he chases across the white expanse. The hunt is the discipline, the hunt is the stance. I take the hunter's protocol into the gym today. Silent, patient, purposeful, no display. The Inuit doesn't waste energy on complaint. The cold is the condition, endure it, that's the saints. Equivalent in the Arctic worldview. Survive the cold, and in the surviving, watch the spirit unfold. NANOOK protocol. Cold doesn't stop me. NANOOK protocol. The silence has got me. Built for the harshest, built for the long. NANOOK protocol. Endurance is the song. Inuit hunters walk 20 miles before the kill. No warm-up, no visualization drill. Just the body moving because it was built to move. I carry the tundra walker's groove. Into the cardio, into the long set. The NANOOK protocol is you haven't finished yet. Not until the hunt is done, not until the North Star sets. The Arctic doesn't offer rest until you've earned it yet. The endurance is not suffering, it is purpose. It is the Inuit science, the ancient service. NANOOK protocol. Cold doesn't stop me. NANOOK protocol. The silence has got me. Built for the harshest, built for the long. NANOOK protocol. Endurance is the song. The tundra teaches what the gym confirms. Stillness is strength. Silence is will. NANOOK. NANOOK protocol. protocol. NANOOK protocol. NANOOK protocol.
Bless up. Big up the iron massive. Big up everybody in the gym who are grind for them life. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up. Big up the iron massive. Big up everybody in the gym who are grind for them life. From the yard to the iron, same mentality. Hard work no optional. That's the reality. We never born with silver spoon in our mouth. We born with ambition. Thing I go south. If you no work for so we work for it early. 5 in the morning, no alarm, no burly. We rise before the sun like we brethren always do. Yard vibes, iron life, that no new.
Yard vibes are alive.
We not stop.
Yard vibes are alive.
We reach the top. From Kingston to the gym, see determination.
Yard vibes are alive.
Jamaican foundation. Burning spear said, do you remember the days of slavery? I said, the iron is my answer to that knavery. Every rep is a declaration of the body's freedom. Every set is the refusal of the victim's kingdom. We live for history, we live for the future. We live for every pitney who needs a tutor. In the discipline of showing up and not giving way. Yard vibes, iron life, every single day.
Yard vibes are alive.
We no stop.
Yard vibes are alive.
We reach the top. From Kingston to the gym, see determination.
Yard vibes are alive.
Jamaican foundation.
Big up,
The strong them rise.
big up,
No compromise.
big up,
The strong them rise.
big up,
No compromise.
big up, 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 big up. Yard vibes are alive.
We not stop.
Yard vibes are alive.
We reach the top. From Kingston to the gym, see determination.
Yard vibes are alive.
Jamaican foundation.
Yard vibes, yard vibes are alive. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna fears the battle. Krishna says, do your duty, don't let doubt rattle. Your action without attachment to fruit. The rep is the duty, the result is moot. I train in the spirit of Nishkama Kama. Not for the physique, not for the dharma of appearance, for the discipline itself. The raga of the iron mind, shelf by shelf. Raga of the iron,
Saregama.
raga of the iron.
The body is the bar.
Up the scale we go. Raga of the iron, let the body show.
The ton arrives and the body follows suit. Every note, every breath, every rep absolute. Speed and precision, the Carnatic standard. 32 notes in a second, I am branded
By the raga of effort, by the scale of pain. MSB Lakshmi practiced 40 years same. Discipline, seem, devotion, different altar. Iron novena, the practice doesn't falter. Raga of the iron,
Saregama.
raga of the iron.
The body is the bar.
Up the scale we go. Raga of the iron, let the body show. Brahmacharya, focus of the highest order. Tapas, the fire of self-discipline, the border between ordinary and extraordinary is tapas. Raga of the iron mind, tapas. Raga of the iron, Saregama. Raga of the iron, body is the pass. Up the scale we go. Raga of the iron, let the body show. Raga of the iron mind. Raga of the iron mind.
Raga of the Iron Man.
Yeah. They built the system wide and the door narrow. Put the ceiling low for us, hollow the marrow out of every opportunity before we arrive. Said this is where you belong. We replied, we survived. I take that energy, every structural injustice, and I convert it on the rack. Every rep is justice. I lift the weight of every name they dismissed. I am the people's rep. I raise my fist. From the cotton fields to the corporate ceiling, the same architecture, different dealing, but the response is the same. We build strength, we build community. We go to any length to develop what they cannot take from us. The body trained, the mind focused, no fuss. The gym is the one room that doesn't discriminate. The iron doesn't know your race, your class, your fate. It only asks, can you? And we answer, yes. People's rep, people's strength, people's back.
The people's rep.
We lift what they gave us.
The people's rep.
We rise, no one saves us. From ourselves, from the work, from the core.
The people's rep.
We rise,
all for all.
every drop of sweat is a vote for the future. Every session is a suture in the wound of the history that said not you. Every finished rep is the answer. Watch what I do. I am the children of the people who were counted out. I am the evidence they were wrong. That's what I'm about. The people's rep is counted in the body built in silence. The people's rep is answered in the morning without violence. Against the self in the discipline in the rising. The people's rep rising, always rising. The people's rep. People's rep.
From the hills of the ancestors, the war cry rises.
I come from the people who were told to leave their land, who crossed the ocean with nothing but a calloused hand and a will that couldn't be broken by famine or by fleet. The Gael doesn't surrender, the Gael doesn't retreat. I carry that resistance into every step I do. The rebellion in my blood is ancient and brand new. Cuchulainn didn't ask if the warrior's path was hard. He picked up the war hammer and moved forward.
The Gael's ways.
We carry what's ours.
The Gael's way.
Through the dark waking hours. Nilaun Tintean Mardu Thintean Fain. There's no heart like your own. I return to the iron. Tried to silence us, we refused to fail. 700 years of someone else's foot on the neck. We survived every single time, we earned our respect. I bring that 700-year-old stubbornness here to the rack, to the bar, to the burn without fear. My ancestors endured the impossible with dignity. I can endure 10 more reps, that's my lineage in me. That's the Gaelic way. Was here before the day. The Gael's weight doesn't lift itself. I don't need the hills of Connacht or the fog of the Moor, and I carry the landscape of my ancestors in my form. Every rep is a standing stone on the landscape of self, ancient, immovable, carved from no one else.
The Gael's way. The Gael's way.
the tradition of Bach. Each voice carries the theme, the counterpoint of effort, the fugue of discipline.
I lift because I must. The body is the instrument, the iron is the trust. A Bach invention requires the theme stated plain. I state it now, I will not train in vain. But what is the reason? The reason is the season. Every training season builds upon the last. The counterpoint of years, no fears. The Baroque beast, the body is the score. The Baroque beast, I return to the floor. Every rep a note, every set of phrase. The Baroque beast, through the counterpoint maze. The body breaks, it must be rebuilt.
Rebuilt without guilt.
The stretto of progress, show up second, keep adapting. Endure the dissonance before the resolution. Bach taught us tension resolves, that's the solution. I developed the theme through 5 years of variation. Same fundamental movement, new elaboration. The squat was the theme at year 1. Simple, pure. By year 5, the counterpoint had made it mature. Complex, layered, fugal in its beauty. The Baroque beast trains with mathematical duty. The theme returns as in all great form. The original statement but transformed. The same rep, the same bar, the same motion, but now carrying the weight of 5 years devotion. The Baroque beast. The Baroque beast.
The ancestors walked the song lines before roads existed. They navigated by story, by country, by body. I walk the songline of my training every morning. The path is the same, but the walker is transforming. The younger people say country is not land alone. Country is the body, country is what you've known. Through ceremony, through the dream time, stories told. I know my body's country through the iron and the cold. I am walking my songline with every single rep. Every set is a ceremony, every breath is the next step. YOLU iron,
I walk the old way new.
YOLU iron,
The dream time runs through.
every rep is a songline, walk with pride.
YOLU iron,
Country is inside.
Country is inside.
The corroboree is not a performance, it is a practice. The repetition of the sacred, the tactical embodiment of story. I bring that to the gym. Every session is a corroboree within the space of iron and effort. The ceremony lives. The dream time doesn't sleep, it gives and gives to those who honor it with their full presence. I am fully present in the iron's lesson. YOLU iron,
I walk the old way new.
YOLU iron,
The dream time runs through.
every rep is a songline, walk with pride.
YOLU iron,
Country is inside.
country is inside. The country is watching. The ancestors are here. Walk the song line. Do not fear.
YOLU iron, walk it proud. YOLU iron, walk it proud. YOLU iron, 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 walk it proud. YOLU iron,
I walk the old way new.
YOLU iron,
The dream time runs through.
every rep is a songline, walk with pride.
YOLU iron,
Country is inside.
YOLU iron, YOLU iron.
YOLU iron, YOLU iron. Daddy didn't have a gym membership. He had 40 acres and a back that never quit. Yeah. We built hay before school on the red dirt land. Built muscle the whole way with a working man's hand.
No protein shakes in the pantry, no gym bag by the door. Just the rooster and the sun and the chores. I take that red dirt ethic to the hind today. The same show up, work hard, no delay. The same weather doesn't matter, season doesn't excuse. Red dirt reps, that's the gospel I choose. Red dirt reps, built from the ground. Red dirt reps, work ethic profound. No excuses on the farm, no excuses in the gym. Red dirt reps, on a country hymn. Woo! I walk the iron line, I walk it every day. Like the man in black, I don't back away. From the darkness of the early, from the cold of the barn, I carry the red dirt in my hands like a yarn of a people who built with nothing but will and land. Who understood the work is to stand. You stand in your work, you are what you do. Red dirt reps, that's the whole truth. Red dirt reps, built from the ground. Red dirt reps, work ethic profound. No excuses on the farm, no excuses in the gym. Red dirt reps, on a country hymn. Yeah! Not the stereotype, the real. The work ethic of the land, the deal. Red dirt reps, as real as it feels. Red dirt reps, built from the ground. Red dirt reps, work ethic profound. No excuses on the farm, no excuses in the gym. Red dirt reps, on the country hymn. Woo! SOCA soldier, rise up! Well, jump, jump! Trinidad in my chest, iron in my hands. Let's go, 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 go! I bring the carnival vibes to the weight room flow. The SOCA energy that makes you want more and more. In Trinidad we know the jump is the prayer, the wave is the worship, the music is the air of pure presence. I bring that to the iron. The SOCA soldier doesn't cry on, he's buying. Of effort with full joy. SOCA soldier, iron warrior, Caribbean ploy. SOCA soldier, jump and wave and lift. Hey! SOCA soldier, the iron is the gift. Carnival in the gym, steel pan in the soul. SOCA soldier, iron makes you whole. They train with anger, I train with joy. Not because it's easier, it's a different ploy. The SOCA soldier knows joy is a discipline too. To choose to celebrate. Every rep is a reason to wave your hand. Every set complete, steel pan in the band. The carnival is not an escape from the real. The carnival is the real. The eye on the field. SOCA soldier, jump and wave and lift. Hey! SOCA soldier, the iron is the gift. Carnival in the gym, steel pan in the soul. SOCA soldier, iron makes you whole.
myself not yet arrived. TIZITA, the ache of reaching for what thrived in my imagination, but not yet in my muscle. The gap between vision and body, the tussle of TIZITA, beautiful and motivating. The Ethiopians turn longing into creating. The music of TIZITA is not sad, it is urgent. It says the beauty you remember, go and earn it. TIZITA of steel, I ache ache for what I'll be. TIZITA of steel. The longing is the key. I train for the version of myself that lives ahead. TIZITA of steel. Love not yet said. Selassie ran barefoot before the Olympics. The TIZITA of something greater drove in specific, long and not vague. Wish the exact take of a record. I train with that highly precision. Every vector of effort aimed at the exact version I long for. TIZITA doesn't wander, it has a door. It has a destination, the longing knows the address. TIZITA of steel, Ethiopian process. TIZITA of steel, I ache for what I'll be. TIZITA of steel, the longing is the key. I train for the version of myself that lives ahead. TIZITA of steel, love not yet said. The longing and the labor are the same instrument. Both call you toward what you haven't found yet. TIZITA of steel, I ache for what I'll be. TIZITA of steel, the longing is the key. I train for the version of myself that lives ahead. TIZITA of steel, love not yet said.
Buried my old self in the New Orleans tradition. Slow march for the version that didn't have the vision. For the one that quit, for the one that stayed in bed. Slow brass for the excuses, now they're dead. And then the second line begins to move. The brass band picks up tempo, finds the groove. The grief converts to joy. The slow becomes the fast. The mourning of the past becomes the dance that lasts. Second line forever. We dance on what we buried. Second line forever. We got what we carried. Every old version that I mourn, I dance on now. Second line forever. I take my bow. The tuba of consistency, the trumpet of the will, the trombone of endurance, every rep a drill. Second line through the gym, second line through the pain. The New Orleans science, dance through the rain, through the hurricane, through the flood, through the test. New Orleans rebuilt, New Orleans is best at converting suffering into celebration. Second line forever, that's the foundation. Second line. Second line. Second line forever. Second line forever. Second line forever. Hey!